morning, guys. Welcome to a cold start this morning. Car's all icy, and today I'm going to talk about a few tips I can give you how to lower your car insurance price. I apologize about the sunglasses, just the sun is right in my eyes, so that's why I'm wearing them. So anyways, before we get started with those top tips that should help you lower your price, just to let you know beforehand that if you're buying a performance car and you're a young driver or an expensive car, it's still going to be expensive either way, but these tips just might help you lower it on top. So this is not going to make your insurance quote drop massively from thousands to small money. It's just basically tips to lower the premium overall, and hopefully this should help you save some money rather than just paying so much money for car insurance, which is crazy here, but unfortunately there's nothing we can do. It's something we need to have, so at least try your best to save as much as you can and pay as little as possible, because in most cases we pay insurance and we don't get anything in return. Yes, it's there for emergency, just in case, but you know, hopefully none of you guys would have to use them anyways. So let's get started with the first tip. The first one is adding drivers. Now this one, it could depend. It could go up, it could go down. So you need to try this and see if it's going to change anything with the price. In some cases it might even go up in price. It also depends who you're adding, how old the person is you're adding, and all that kind of information. So but what you should try and see if you add the older driver. I mean, like depending how old you are, but not obviously a young driver, because that's just going to make the fee go up. But if you have a girlfriend or wife or a family member, a parent, that sometimes could make a difference in lowering your price. So try with that, see if that's going to make any difference in your quote. The second tip I have is mileage. Now people oftenly think that the lower miles you do, the cheaper your insurance will be. Now I believe that maybe used to be the case, but I know with my policy, for example, when I lifted the mileage higher, so when I told them I do more miles a year, the price only went down. And it was the same thing with a couple of my friends. They lifted the mileage and the price has gone down. So that's something that people don't know about. Most people think it's the opposite. For some reason, insurance put down the money. They think possibly that you're a driver, you're a confident driver, you do more miles, that's why maybe they put it down. I don't know, or you know the car better. But either way, you should try that. It might possibly put down the insurance premium. When I say high miles, I don't mean massive amount of miles. I mean to say, if you tell them normally you do 3,000 miles, you put up to 6,000 miles, that could make a difference. Now the third tip I have is negotiating the price. You have to be tough on this. When you call your insurance companies, when you get your renewal, you need to negotiate. Tell them, listen, I found better deals. You need to, don't be scared, even though the big companies, I always do it with them and it works for me. So you have to do this. If not, you're just losing money. I call them up, I tell them I found it cheaper in this and this company. You go, let me give you an example. So you covered now with Admiral Insurance, for an example. You call them up, you say you found a cheaper quote in Tesco for the match policy, and you prefer staying with them because you've been with them so many years and blah blah blah. You don't want to change it. You prefer, it's easier for you to stay with them. You prefer staying with them. You're happy with their service, but obviously because of the price, you have no choice. You will have to change. So what they will normally in most cases do, they'll try and match the price. So don't be scared. Go and do that, and that will definitely help you save some money. I've done that a few times. It worked for me. I saved a good few £100. So I don't see why you shouldn't do that and save yourself some money. So this is something you have to do if you want to save. The final tip is, when you check your quote, always make sure you put fully comprehensive. You don't want to have third-party insurance, because third-party means if something happens, an accident, you won't be covered, just the third party who you had the accident with. So that's the last thing you do. And not only that, in most cases third-party insurance is more expensive than fully comp. So even if you have a cheap rubbish car and you don't care about your car, check fully comp, because it'll probably come out cheaper fully comprehensive. And also about the voluntary excess, obviously the higher you lift your excess, normally the cheaper your insurance policy will go, but you don't want to make it too high, obviously, because just in case you would need them, you don't want to pay now a massive amount of money just on excess fees, because you're paying insurance for a reason. And if you're going to have to pay so much excess fees, then it's just a shame on your insurance payments anyways. So these are the tips that should help you definitely lower some of your, you know, something. It should definitely lower something if you try all of these things, especially the negotiating one. That's very important. Don't be, you know, scared to do it. Don't be shy. You need to do it, because that's something that can definitely lower your price. So I hope these tips will help you lower your insurance price, and this video was helpful to you guys. And if so, please click the thumbs up button and make sure you subscribe to my channel for plenty of videos, tips, and you know, just general stuff on cars. So take care guys, until next time, cheers and see ya, bye.